Hello everyone, I'm Tristan Journey. Welcome to my 1000 subscriber special. Thank you all so much for 1000 subscribers. Basically today I'm just going to be talking over my video. Just me talking for 8 minutes. Yeah, anyways, so what I decided to draw today was a little like my last speed art, the Shadow Maiden, except I'm going to do a Sky Maiden / goddess. Because I've been reading a lot of Greek mythology and that's probably going to leak into my work today. And as you can see, I just sort of traced the pose over a model I got from Blend Swap in Blender. Yeah, fun fact about me, I have no idea how to draw poses. Yay. Let's see. Oh, and now we're on to the dress. Yes, the dress. So since I was thinking a bunch about Greek mythology and the gods and stuff, I decided to sort of pull a couple of references from like Grecian fashion and that sort of thing. Right now it sort of looks like a wedding dress with a veil, but I did like that little swooshy thing that was coming down from her like collar, sort of, I don't know what to call that, you know, the swooshy thing, you see it. And for her hair, yes, pulled a picture from Google, sort of looked like clouds, so I thought that was really cute since she's a sky goddess or maiden or whatever, so I sort of inspired that based off of that. And the face, the nose, I sort of wanted to look a little Grecian again because of my reference inspiration for this video, but it wasn't quite coming out right, so I looked up a few faces on Google just to sort of reference from, so I redraw that a few times, sort of kept looking weird. Let's see, yeah, so that's where I start getting it right, and now I'm on to the line art, which took so long. I did not know what was wrong with this. It was the folds right there. Yeah. Quick tip when doing folds, don't just draw, if you've got something hanging over like a bodice like that, don't just draw the line and then a bunch of little lines. You sort of gotta sort of outline that form as it's folding over, I guess. Folding over that shape beneath it. Oh, and her crown. I like her little crown thing, her sort of tiara headband. I made it look a little bit like clouds, so I thought that was kind of cute and fitting. And oh my, the hands. So many failed attempts. Oh man, those hands were the bane of my existence. That was jolly-o fun. And like the great person I am, I just sort of stole a reference from Google and traced over that. Because just like poses, I am so terrible at hands. Very impressive, Tristan. And for her bodice, I was looking at Art Nouveau type things. How do you even pronounce that? Anyways, I was looking at Art Nouveau stuff, and they all have these like beautiful, detailed sort of jewelry type things, and on a lot of the Grecian dresses I found there were like these coins and emblems, so I sort of thought I'd incorporate that into her bodice type thing with the moon and the sun, you know. And for her cape veil thing, I decided not to put that over the head like in the initial sketch, but it's supposed to be coming from the tiara that she's wearing, you know, from the back. And I thought that would look really cool if I sort of incorporated the daytime sky and the sunset and the night sky, because she's, you know, a maiden or a goddess of all three of those. And I just thought that would look so cool if I put it in her cape and her flowy thing. Still don't know what that's called. It's a flowy thing to me. Then the middle picture right there, I sort of put a little thumbnail in there, like I sketched it up real quick to sort of see what kind of lighting I wanted. It took me a couple times, but I found a good one. Initially I was just gonna do the daytime, the dark, like you see there, but I was gonna put stars in there, so it's like half of her is daytime, half of her is like actually the night. I sort of did 2 shadow layers to kind of enhance that, and then onto luminosity. So right here I'm adding all these little details that are coming from the moon in the shadowy part of her, and sort of lighting up the side of her that's on the sun, and putting some highlights in her hair. I tried to add a little bit of shading underneath, like, you know, inside of her dress, but that totally didn't work out. And now I'm finally finishing her eyes. One of them is the moon and one of them is the sun. And Mom thought I just didn't finish the sun side. Yeah, no, I finished it. And what I'm doing here is I'm sort of adding texture to the both of the moon and the sun. So I just thought that looked really cool. And now I'm adding a star map because I just switched computers. On my old computer, I had a little file with a bunch of stars in it that I drew myself. And since I transferred over, I just had to make one. Now it's very convenient. And here I sort of finished up the face a little bit and I'm coloring the lines in. So I was really sort of going back and forth between whether I should keep the lines colored in like that because it sort of gives it more form. And I thought that, you know, ultimately it looked really cool. Whoops. So I colored her eyes and her little flowy thing, whatever that's called, and her hair and some of the lighting, some of the lines on the light side of her, next to the sun and the moon. It was very tedious trying to color that flowy thing, by the way. Anyways, so I finish up that and I throw everything into Photoshop where I finish up most of my drawings. I tried to add a texture there, but it wasn't working, so I went online on freeuse.io, very helpful, to get some copyright-free images, which I overlaid. I took a picture of the nighttime sky and the sunset sky and one picture of the clouds, which I thought was really cool, and I sort of overlaid those to make this sort of like all sky background. I thought it looked really cool. And the moon here, I didn't know what I was going to put in that circle, but I looked up some of those Art Nouveau pictures and a lot of them had this really cool mosaic kind of thing within the circles. So I sort of applied a couple of Photoshop filters to those and put those in, like one's the moon, one's the sun. And I edited all that and she wasn't popping out quite well. So eventually, yeah, I just added that little glow there. And I think it turned out pretty well. I don't know if I'll continue to do these voiceovers, but this one was really fun. Anyways, thank you guys for watching and thank you for 1,000 subscribers.